Hello students, I am Hina Solanki from Smt.R.S.Kalaria. Today I am going to teach you lesson number 2 NCERT syllabus components of food. Okay, last time we have learned food, where does it come from? Okay, sources. Now you know very well that food is very much important in our life. It is a basic necessity. But I told you last time also that food is not only to satisfy our hunger. Why do we eat food? Because we are feeling hungry? Yes, it is one reason, but more important is that it helps us to getting energy to fight against the disease and for various functions. In our daily life, we perform various activities, isn't it? Cycling, skating, running, reading, all these require energy. Yes, students, if you are not well, can you study well? No. Even by sitting also, if you don't have energy, you cannot concentrate on your study. So we need a food which contains all the nutrients that is giving us energy. Okay, so in this chapter we will learn about the various nutrients present in the food. Which kind of nutrients are necessary, that we will learn. Okay, components means nutrients. Nutrients are the components present in the food. Now, various components or nutrients you can say, that is carbohydrates, which is mainly found in the form of starch and sugar in the food. Okay, our second nutrient important is protein. Yes, protein help us for the growth of the body. Our next one is fats. Fat is also giving us energy, but it is almost double to compared to carbohydrates. Another is vitamins and minerals, and even roughage and water also plays important role in our body, isn't it? So now we will learn each by one. So before starting to study each nutrient in details, let us see that which kind of food we are eating. Yes, we are taking food according to region also. Okay, but it is necessary that at least one grain should be there in your meal. Okay, in your food at least one grain should be there. Then in addition you can also take other things like vegetables, salad. Yes, we Gujaratis are very much fond of pickles and papad and buttermilk. All these are also equally important, but one grain must be important. Now you know very well that every day we cannot take a full dish. Sometimes we are going for outing or for any purpose we are going out. At that time we cannot take the whole dish, isn't it? Because might be traveling time may be long. At that time you have to take the food whichever is with you or whatever you are convenient with. It may be only thepla or pickles, because more out food is also not good, and packets, yes, really not at all good for you. So children, I know that you will not eat all the kind of packets. You should always eat the homemade food. Sometime for change we can take other food also, but it should be sometime. Regularly your diet should contain everything, but one grain should be must. Okay, if I say that you should eat only chapati, you will get lot of energy. No, it is not sufficient. We also need vegetables, we also need fruits, salads. Yes, all these things are also important, but only one thing we cannot take in our food. If you are in Gujarat, you can always see that chapati, rice, dal, pulses, isn't it? But if you go to south side, you might have gone. Okay, you cannot find over there more chapati. You always find the food item which is made more from rice, because rice is a staple food of south side. Same way might be for the north and other also. Okay, south side contains more coconut. They are using coconut oil, and we are using mostly groundnut oil. isn't it? So according to the region, food is there, but we should get all the important nutrients from that food. That is the main thing. Okay, if you are taking wheat over here, it is not necessary that people of south are also taking the wheat for getting energy. They might be taking other. Clear? And the people who are eating non-veg, yes, they can also take fish, meat and other food items. So food items should be according to the region. Also, at the growing stage, you need more amount of protein. Yes, because protein is giving you more helpful for the so protein is important. In the same way, fat is also equally important. Fat gives us almost double energy compared to carbohydrates. And vitamins and minerals, yes, it also are required in small amount, but it plays a very important role. It gives us a very good immunity power. It helps us to fight against disease, for the growth of body, and also to fight against the disease. Now, roughage in water also plays important role. Yes, students, if any utensils is clean up, with the dry we cannot clean properly. We need some liquid. Even if you want to grind something in the mixture, you also need some amount of water. Dry is not easily done properly. For that, roughage and water is helpful. Water, that almost most percentage of our body contains water only. Now, all the nutrients are present in the food or not? That we can find out by doing various experiments. Experiment for carbohydrates, protein and fats are very much simple, but other nutrients are somewhat tough. So here we will do the experiments that whether the nutrients is present in the form of carbohydrate, protein or fats. For doing the experiment, we require the food item and some chemicals. Let us start. Hello students, now you have learned the importance of nutrients present in our food. Let us check with the experiment that which nutrients are present in our normal diet. Okay, you know very well that carbohydrate is present in our food in the form of starch and sugar. So today we will perform here experiment for the test of starch, protein and fat. Let me introduce with the food item. This is the pieces of chapati. This is the boiled rice which is ready to eat. This is the raw rice powder, and this is our normal dal, and this is our groundnut oil, test tube and dropper. Okay, and we also need 3 chemicals to perform this experiment. Let me show you that also. And our 3 chemicals are, first of all is iodine solution, which is light brown in color. Clear? Then our second is sodium hydroxide, that is the caustic soda. It is white in color. And our other chemical is copper sulfate. Student, it is light bluish in color. Clear? So first of all, we will check that whether the carbohydrates means starch is present in this chapati or not. So for the test of carbohydrates, we need pieces of chapati and some drops of iodine. So here is our iodine. We can also do with the help of dropper, but at present I am taking 2-3 drops. See the color of chapati. It's a normal chapati. Now I am adding this brown color iodine. Okay, it is the natural color of iodine, brownish. When I am adding this iodine in the chapati, let us see what happens. Yes students, let us see. I am putting drops on some part and I am let it be remain other part as it is. Okay. Now clearly you can see that the some part of chapati on which iodine is added is turned into black color. So the color change from normal to black shows that carbohydrates in the form of starch is present in this chapati. If it is not turning into black color, it means that carbohydrates is not present. So here the carbohydrates are present is mean that it is turned into black. Let us see our second one. This is rice, normal white color. Now when we add some drops of iodine on it, what happens? Let us check out. This is the plain katori, and that I am adding some iodine. If fat is present, if carbohydrate is present, it will turn into black color. Yes, children, can you see? Our white rice, boiled rice is turned into black color even though no black color chemical is added. It shows that the nutrients, carbohydrate is also present in this rice. Clear? Okay. So what is required to test the starch? We need some food item and chemical name iodine. Okay. When few drops of iodine is added in this chapati or rice, it is turned into black color. It shows that starch is present in that food item. Okay, students. Now for test of protein, we require any two food items or any single item you can take, and we need two chemicals. Clear, students? One is copper sulfate, that is light blue is in color. In the beginning I have told you this is our copper sulfate. And second is our caustic soda, white in color. It is also known as sodium hydroxide. Here after taking food item, I have taken here cooked dal. Clear? It is yellow in color, you can see it. Now I am adding very few drops of copper sulfate. Okay, 2-3 drops sky blue color. Okay, still it is normal. Now I am adding more drops of caustic soda. So let us see what happens. Yes, students, which kind of color you can see over here? It's a okay, very good. Yes. Students, you have seen that it is turned into violet color. Clear? So, for the test of protein, we require caustic soda and copper sulfate. Few drops of copper sulfate and more drops of caustic soda. Means 2-3 drops of copper sulfate and 10 drops of caustic soda. When it is added to food item, it will turn into violet color. Clear? Now let us see our next food item, that is our raw rice. Okay. Let us check that protein is present or not. For that we require few drops of caustic soda and very less amount of copper sulfate. Okay. I am adding now few amount of 2-3 drops of copper sulfate in pure white rice and more amount of caustic soda. Let us see what is happening. Yes, students, neither it is light blue nor it is white. It has turned into violet color. So when any food item is turned into violet color after adding copper sulfate and caustic soda, it indicates that protein is present in the food item. Okay, students. Now I would like to say that Please do not perform this experiment at your home because sometimes chemicals may be harmful to you. Okay. A very easy experiment you can try at your home is with the help of paper. That is, we are going to test now fats. Okay, you can take any paper, plain paper. Clear? Now when some drops of groundnut oil is added on it, see, this is a plain paper. Clear? Now I am adding the few drops of groundnut oil. Let us see what happens. Okay students, can you see this? Patches are seen, isn't it? It means that fat is present. Instead of oil, you can take also butter, cheese, ghee or groundnut powder. Same thing you will find the patches. Now if it is the patches of water, after few minutes it will dry up. But these are the patches of fat, so it will not dry up. It will remain as it is only. This kind of experiment you can do it. So students, now you are very much clear with the test of protein, fat and also carbohydrate. Let us proceed further. Okay, now you have learned very well that all the nutrients are present in our food item. With the help of experiment, we have seen that carbohydrates, protein and fat is present, isn't it? Later on in higher studies, you will also learn about the vitamins and other nutrients. Okay, now let us see that which nutrients are there and what is the important role of that in our body. First of all is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are called energy giving food. Okay. So if we want energy, so especially sport person will require carbohydrates more in their food item because they need a lot of energy compared to an officer who is sitting in the office. So carbohydrates are called energy giving food. Fats are almost giving double energy compared to carbohydrates. Okay, so fats we get double energy compared to carbohydrates, and carbohydrates we mostly get from what? Yes, mostly cereals. Okay, and fat we get it from butter, ghee, cheese and so on. Our next nutrient is protein. So what is the role of protein? Protein are called bodybuilding foods. Yes students, children needs more protein. So you have to add more pulses. We get more protein from the pulses. Clear? And even from the milk also. But protein are called bodybuilding food because at the growth stage, protein helps a major role. Okay, it builds your body. Just when you build a building, you know that we require bricks and cement and other materials. So when your body is building, at that time you will require protein. Our next nutrient is vitamins. Yes, vitamins play a various role. Main, it is also helpful for the boosting immunity. Your immunity power can be increased by taking vitamins, and that is especially from vitamin C, and it also helps in the development of the body. You will learn more details about that afterwards. Now minerals help in maintaining growth and health. Yes students, so minerals are also very important. Okay, just like vitamin is boosting immunity, it is acting just like a soldiers in your body. They doesn't allow any bacteria or virus to enter your body. They will kill them and you will remain healthy. You will not fall ill easily. Okay. Yes, our last is roughage. Roughage we cannot include it in nutrient, but important role of roughage is that it helps in getting rid of undigested food. Yes, whatever you eat, okay, that gives you energy, it builds your body, it protects you against the disease. But what about the wastage food? It should be removed for your body, isn't it? So it can be helped with the help of roughage. Water is included in roughage. So water is equally important like nutrients in your body. Without it, wastage is not easily removed. Even the food is neither digested easily. So all these nutrients are playing very important role in your food, and it helps in various ways. Clear? So vitamins are also in the form of vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, D, E, K. That I will explain you later. First let us check now minerals. Yes, minerals help in maintaining growth and health. So it is also required for the growth of body. We get minerals mainly from vegetables. Clear? Now roughage. Roughage are also known as dietary fibers. It helps in getting rid of undigested food. You know students that whatever energy we require that we are getting from nutrients. But what about the wastage? Yes, it helps by taking roughage. Wastage is removed from our body with the help of roughage. And you know students, water? Yes, water is very much important. It helps to absorb the nutrients. Clear? So we get water in the form of natural water, tea, milk and juice and so on. Now for example, I can say you that if you take a fresh lemon, when you cut it with the help of knife, your hands become wet, isn't it? This is a natural water. Okay, so water in the form of juice, and that also we are getting, and it also removes the dirt from our body in the form of urine and sweat. So equally roughage and water is also important. So nutrients components present in food. Nutrients, you know that it is very much important in our body. So what are the nutrients? Vitamin. Yes, in vitamin also we have a different one. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Now let us check one by one what is the role of this vitamin in our body, how it is helpful in our body. So vitamin A, it keeps our eyes and skin healthy. So if we take proper vitamin A, we can have a very good eyesight. Our vision will be so much clear. We can see the things clearly. So if vitamin A is not there, we will face a eyes problem. Okay. Now next is vitamin D. What is the importance of vitamin B? It is very much important for the essential for biochemical reaction. So vitamin B plays very important role in the biochemical reaction. Vitamin C. Yes, nowadays we are facing COVID-19 corona, isn't it? In that we have to increase our immunity. How it can be done? By taking vitamin C. So all advise us to take orange juice, lemon juice, because we get from orange and lemon vitamin C, and it helps to fight against disease. Just like soldiers are saving us from the enemy, in the same way vitamin C will help us to fight against disease, and no bacteria will easily enter our body. Clear? Now vitamin D. Yes, role of vitamin D. It helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. So if we want to eat properly, we need a strong teeth. Yes, and strength of teeth can be obtained from vitamin D only, and we get vitamin D from sunlight. Yes, so vitamin D is very essential for the bones and teeth. Clear? Now vitamin E. Vitamin E helps to maintain cell integrity. So role of vitamin E is to maintain cell integrity. And our next is vitamin K. It helps in blood clotting. So when we fell down, blood flows away. If it will not stop, then all the blood will go away and we may die also. So it is necessary to stop the blood. Now there are no switch that we can stop the blood. There is no any other way. So if we have a vitamin K in enough proportion in our body, then blood clotting will be there. So the blood will not come out from the body and it will stop there. So vitamin K is also equally important. So in this way you have learned that all the vitamins are very necessary for our body, and it helps us to perform various functions, and it also helps to protect us from disease and so on. And we get mostly vitamins from all the fruits and vegetables and milk, but we cannot get vitamin C from the milk. Otherwise, rest all the vitamins we get from the milk, vegetables and fruits. Okay, thank you. So vitamins are important. In the same way, minerals. Yes, minerals are calcium, phosphorus, iodine, iron. There are other also. Here we will see this many. Calcium plays a very important role in the bones and the teeth. Okay, if we have a good amount of calcium, our bones will be strong. So if you fell down or you meet with any accident or whatever, if your bones are broken, then with the help of calcium it can be repaired very well. Phosphorus, yes, it is also very much important. Iodine, yes, mostly we get iodine from the seafood. Okay, and iron, yes, it helps to have a good hemoglobin. So with the help of that we can have a good energy and stamina. Okay, so for all these minerals are very important. So you should also add minerals in your food, and mostly we get all the minerals from leafy vegetables. Clear? Okay, now along with vitamins, minerals, even roughage and water are also important. Roughage are the dietary fibers, and it helps to get rid of undigested food from our body. Clear? And water, yes, we get water from water also, from tea, coffee, milk and juices. Now let us learn about the balanced diet. What do you mean by balanced diet? We have learned that all these things are necessary. Carbohydrate is necessary, minerals are necessary, vitamins are necessary. So all the nutrients are present in the food in right proportion, then we can say that it is a balanced diet. Okay, so we Gujarati, yes, we always have our chapati, rice, pulses, vegetables, pickles, and all this is complete food. Clear? Only rice is not good, only vegetables are not good, only fruits are not good. In the same way, only water and juice is also not good. Clear? It will not give a complete growth. Now, balanced diet should be according to age. Yes, if I say that kids, I have told you that you children need more amount of protein. So more amount of pulses should be there in your meal. But if the aged person who is a senior citizen or above the age of 50-60, they cannot digest the pulses easily, isn't it? And even the more amount of protein is not required by them. So they need the food which is easily digestible. So balanced diet should be also according to the age. Okay, a sport person requires more chapati, more energy, isn't it? But if the person is sitting in an office, or if the person is officer, he doesn't have any physical work, then he requires the other kind of food. So balanced diet also depends on the working habits. Clear? Now, only eating is not sufficient, isn't it? Whatever you have purchased, the vegetables you eat is not over. It should be cooked properly. Pulses I say. But if you take a big amount of lunch box and all the pulses is there, but it is in the form of raw, it is not cooked, then it will give you stomach ache. So you should take the food which is cooked properly. Okay, I told you that grains and cereals are giving you energy, but we cannot eat in the form of raw. Okay, it should be cooked properly. Now you know students that if we go on heating the food again and again, it may cause that it destroy all the nutrients. Possibilities there. Okay, so food should be cooked when we are ready to eat. It should not be heated again and again. Overheating may destroy the nutrients present in it. Secondly, we should not peel off the skin of fruits. Okay, suppose for example I say the apple. Apple should be eaten with the skin itself, because it also contains more amount of vitamins and all things. If it is cut again and again, it may lose some nutrients. So it should be not cut more. Okay, even it should be not heated more. You know students that the vitamin C, if it is heated, no, it will totally destroy. So when the dal is prepared or anything is prepared, we add mostly lemon juice after cooking. This is the reason. If we add in the previous time or at the beginning, what happens that after the cooking is over, it may destroy, then we will not get vitamin C. And you know very well that vitamin C is how much important. They are the soldiers of our body, isn't it? Yes. Okay, and even the food should be not washed again and again, because nutrients might be destroyed. So balanced diet should be taken according to the age, working habits, and food should be cooked properly. Okay, it is not necessary to cook all the vegetables. Cucumber, carrot, that you can eat the raw also, but the grains and cereals should be cooked properly. Even the potatoes are taken in the raw way, then it is harmful. Clear? Now obesity. What do you mean by obesity? Yes, if I say that I don't like chapati but I like this pizza and this food which contains more amount of butter and cheese, samosa and kachori, yes, it is very much tasty. Even I will get satisfied after taking it. My hunger will be gone. But it will create obesity because it contains more amount of fat. So if you take more amount of vegetable, it is not harmful. But if you take more amount of fat, it may create obesity. Means it will increase the weight of your body and it is harmful. Clear? Okay students, so we have learned that all the nutrients should be present in our diet. Okay. Now I have told you that sometimes we go out, or sometimes it is possible that we are ill, or sometimes the person in the home is also ill, or some occasion or whatever, we are not able to take a full balanced diet, isn't it? At some time it's okay, but regularly if there is a lack of nutrients in our meal, then it may cause various diseases, and that are known as deficiency disease. So deficiency disease means the lack of nutrients in our food. Okay, so all the nutrients are not present in our meal, then it may cause disease due to lack of that, and that is known as deficiency disease. Now let us see some deficiency disease which is caused due to lack of vitamin. Okay, now if vitamin A is absent or not present in our body, it may cause loss of vision. Yes, you know that your mama always force you to take salads, isn't it? Carrot gives a very good amount of vitamin A that we have learned. Okay. Now what is the symptoms for the poor vision? You will not able to see properly, night blindness. It is also possible that some persons are not able to see totally during night time. Okay, so vitamin A is very, very important. So you should include vitamin A in your food. Second deficiency, this is caused due to lack of vitamin B. If vitamin B is not present in your diet, then it causes a disease named beriberi, isn't it? What happens in beriberi? Your muscles become weak and you have very less energy to work. You will always feel tired. You don't have any energy, or you don't feel to work. This is caused due to lack of vitamin B. Clear? Now vitamin C. Yes. What happens if vitamin C is not there? It boosts immunity power, isn't it? Secondly, it is caused scurvy. Scurvy is a disease which is caused due to lack of vitamin C. In that, bleeding gums and long time to heal wound. So if you are injured, it will take long time to recover. Okay. And bleeding gums, yes, there will be bleeding in your mouth. And our last is vitamin D. So what happens if vitamin D is not present? If vitamin D is not there, it causes a disease named rickets. In that, bones become soft and bent. So what happens? You will not have a proper body structure, isn't it? And even if you fall down, all the bones will get together and it will bend. Clear? Okay. Now nutrients. You have learned very well that all the nutrients are very much important, isn't it? Each nutrients play an important role in our body. Now, if any of the nutrient is absent, it may cause disease. And disease which is caused due to lack of nutrients is known as deficiency disease. So now we will see that which are there. You know that mineral, calcium. Calcium is a mineral, and due to lack of calcium in our body, it may cause bone and tooth decay. So our bones will become weak, and even our tooth will become weak. So we cannot chew the food very well, and if we fall down, then our bones may break and we will have a fracture. So we should have a very good amount of calcium in our food, so we can save ourselves from bone and tooth decay. What happens in that? Weak bones are there and tooth decay. So you are clear. If you are not having calcium, your bones will become weak and even your tooth will become weak. So you will be not able to chew the food properly, and on and off you will be suffering from fracture. Our next mineral is iodine. Now students, if iodine is not there in your body, you will suffer from a disease named goiter. Now do you know what happens in goiter? There is swollen gland in neck. So your neck will become swollen, and also it is hard to swallow the things, and you will be not able to speak also properly. So it is very, very important that you should include iodine in your food. Otherwise you will suffer from goiter. And our next is iron. If you are not having iron mineral in your food, you will suffer from anemia. Now what happens in anemia? You will have weakness. So you feel so tired, you don't like to study, you don't like to play, even you will not like to see a movie, you will not like to go out. So if iron is not there in your body, you will suffer from a disease named anemia, and anemia means you will get a weakness in your body and you cannot perform any good activity in your daily life. So students, now you are clear what is the deficiency disease. Deficiency disease means lack of such minerals in your diet, and disease occur due to lack of that minerals. It may be vitamins also, it may be other also. Here we have learned about the 3 minerals and the deficiency disease and the symptoms. Clear?